Woody Womack here with Josh Helmholdt, our Midwest recruiting analyst. Josh, we're almost there, the finish line. It's just a few more hours, but some big news just happened in your region. We'll start with Isaiah Jacobs, the younger brother of Josh Jacobs, who you and Mike Farrell ranked so low. I tried to get him moved up at the end. You guys shouted me down as usual.
Pretty sure that I didn't have Oklahoma during the 2016 recruiting cycle. I'm totally putting that all on Mike Farrell's shoulders. He can take the responsibility for that one. Isaiah Jacobs, I did rate a 4-star. We just bumped him up to a 4-star here at the end of his senior season, and he makes kind of the biggest splash today, at least the biggest surprise, because all going into the last couple of weeks, I've been talking with Isaiah, and he said, I'm going to talk to my brother Josh. He recommended I wait till February. I still got more official visits to take. Thought he had only taken the Oklahoma State official visit. Turns out he snuck out to Maryland. And now Mike Loxley, who was Josh Jacobs' coach at Alabama, is going to get a chance to coach younger brother because Isaiah announces for the Terrapins. Big one with Rakim Jarrett committing, flipping over from LSU. Big day for Mike Loxley and the Terrapins over in College Park.
Yeah, what's the comparison between him and his brother Josh? I mean, does he have that type of talent? I mean,
very similar styles. I was just writing about that my analysis piece. I mean, good center of gravity, change of direction. He's a bruiser. He's a guy that you want running between the tackles, wearing defenses down. He can flash out and catch a pass out of the backfield. But yeah, he's very similar to his brother, and I think definitely has those tools to be able to play on Sundays like his big brother, assuming everything develops the way it should in college.
This morning I did radio in Arkansas, and I mean, you want to talk about depressed? I mean, those guys, they couldn't even muster up like 3 questions to ask me about Arkansas recruiting. As it turns out, they kind of had a nice little day. They ended up getting 4 commits today, including flipping Miles Slusher from Oregon, which was a surprise, especially because, I mean, it looked like you knew he was going to Arkansas yesterday, and you let people talk you out of it into thinking he was going to Nebraska. He ends up with the Hogs.
I'll tell you what, Nebraska has been the bane of my existence today. They've been everything. So the Caden Johnson situation, top uncommitted guy in the Midwest, he flips. Actually, he just committed to Wisconsin, but was originally going to sign with Nebraska this morning or earlier in the process. We thought Nebraska was going to get Caden Johnson, and Nebraska kind of called that one off. And so Wisconsin gets very athletic, big, rangy linebacker. That's a good pickup. And like you mentioned, Miles Slusher, been committed to Oregon since April and been taking official visits. Nebraska back in September. His good buddy Sevion Morrison's committed up to Nebraska, but he wanted to stay close to home. In Arkansas, Fayetteville's 2 hours away. It made a lot of sense when things were obvious that he was not going to go to Oregon. I mean, it just made a lot of sense that with a new head coach, he took the official visit just this past weekend to Arkansas. A lot of pieces fit there, but Nebraska was so confident today that they were going to get it. Ultimately, don't. Big pickup for Coach Sam Pittman. That's a good start to, we'll look at, how these first-year head coaches did, and I think he's going to get a high grade. That's a short period of time, and he worked a little bit of magic.
All right, Josh. Well, hey, we really appreciate you joining us. And like I said, the day's almost over. We're almost there, just wrapping up a few more guys. And check out Josh on Twitter at Josh Helmholdt. And keep it locked on Rivals.com for the rest of the day as we continue to pump out the great guests like Josh.